I'm Anton.
Today is class visit day. Tomoka? Mom! My name is Tomoka Toshima, and I'm in the 4th grade. My mom came today. But...
Hey, Tomoka, your mom. I heard she has an artificial anus.
What? Yes, my mom has an artificial anus. How do you know that? What?
Tomoka's mom has an artificial anus. I happened to overhear it the other day.
2 years ago.
Ah!
In the case of anal stenosis, caused by anal canal laceration, colostomy will be required.
No. Mom? Mom ended up with an artificial anus as a result of the accident. After that, it was a very difficult time. It seems that the skin around the artificial anus gets irritated, and she itches all day long. She can't sleep well at night because she's worried about leaking. She has to change the bag she always wears when she has to go to the toilet 2 or 3 times a week.
It smells!
I'm sorry. Mom, it seems that the artificial anus that my mom is using is not very good quality. There were often problems with leaking and smells.
Hey! Isn't that rude?
At that moment, a man appeared.
This person's wearing a help mark, huh? It's a mark for people who need assistance? Why are you saying that when you don't even know the situation?
He got angry for us. He was like a knight in shining armor protecting us.
You okay?
Yes. So cool. This person is called Anton-san, the handyman.
If you need anything, just let me know. I'll support you.
Thank you. And that's when I decided, I'm going to protect my mom too. I made a vow in my heart to become strong like Anton-san. And today, even though it's difficult to go out for long periods of time with an artificial anus, my mom came to the class visit for me.
Is your mom still storing poop in her stomach pouch? That's gross.
Stop laughing. You don't understand anything. And there's nothing dirty about it. Tomoka. Just then,
Good morning.
the homeroom teacher came in. He's a new teacher who has been in charge of our class since this year. The teacher's eyes are bloodshot. It seems that this is the first time in his life that he has had a parent-teacher meeting, so he was really fired up. He even got the students involved in a rehearsal the day before.
Now, I'd like to start the class.
I heard that the reason why the teacher is so enthusiastic is because the evaluation of the parents are directly linked to the evaluation of the teacher. That's why the teacher has been so nervous and on edge recently.
My teacher hasn't come. My name is Yue Abiko. The teacher I'm talking about is not a school teacher, but my father-in-law, Dr. Asagiri, who fixed my eyes after I went blind. Dr. Asagiri took me in after I had been living in an institution, and he also made it possible for me to attend this school. But Dr. Asagiri is a genius surgeon, so he is incredibly busy, and he's also a difficult person.
Don't get carried away. I don't have time to waste on such nonsense. Besides, I'm not your real parent.
Stupid doctor.
Uh,
Actually, we had a fight last night. He won't come.
A few minutes into the lesson, suddenly a letter was passed around to me from somewhere. What? Well, what is this? Who drew this? I couldn't help but shout out in surprise. I felt like my mom was being made fun of, and I couldn't forgive them for that.
What a problem, child.
Isn't it the mother's fault she has an artificial anus in the first place?
Right?
It seems like everyone's parents know that my mom has an artificial anus.
The teacher should be warning her.
He's so unreliable.
Samoka, can I continue with the lesson?
The teacher was smiling, but it seemed like he was also angry. I'm sorry. If I made more of a fuss, the situation would only get worse. I had no choice but to back down.
Then let's have Genya read his book report aloud.
Yes!
And then the class resumed.
Artificial anus, 4th year, 2nd class, Genya Toatari. I will read this very sad story.
What? Genki changed his book report to make fun of my mom. And the whole class was filled with laughter.
What a funny kid.
He's got a good sense of humor.
This is awful. This is too much. I didn't understand why my mom and I had to go through this. I felt like I was going to burst into tears at any moment, but I forced myself to hold back and endure it with all my strength. Because I thought that if I cried, I would lose. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to lose. But at that moment... Oh, what?
Ugh.
Ah! The poop splattered everywhere!
In an instant, the classroom was in an uproar. The bag that was attached to my mom's artificial anus had burst. Mom!
It stings!
Ah! It got on my clothes! The smell spread quickly, and the whole classroom was in a disaster.
Hey, do something about this!
Open the windows.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is the worst! Go home already!
That's right, get out of here!
There was a huge uproar in the classroom. Everyone, let's calm down.
You ruined the class visit.
I could only stand there and watch the scene unfold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I burst into tears at this helpless situation. I'd been holding it in for so long. Just then, the teacher came over.
I can't take it anymore.
The class visit, which he had put so much effort into, had been ruined. The teacher must be furious. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I will clean it right away. Then the teacher...
Get out! Get out of the classroom now!
And he said to my mom...
That's right!
Oh. There was no one on our side. In the end, I couldn't do anything, and I couldn't protect my mom like Anton-san. But the next moment...
All of you who made fun of her, get out!
What?
The teacher wasn't talking to my mom, but to everyone who had been rude to her.
What are you talking about?
Oh, rude for a new teacher?
I don't remember teaching you that. A classroom where everyone helps each other and there are always smiles. I was new here, and there were things I wasn't used to, but I thought I was creating a classroom like that with you guys. That's what I thought!
It was the first time I'd seen the teacher look this angry.
And you? What kind of education do you give at home?
What?
Then, the teacher grabs the parent by the collar and starts to get angry.
If the parents are like that, their kids will end up being scum too! Lending a hand to people with difficulties, that's only natural! Isn't that something you should be teaching your kids?
The teacher was angry, as if he was a different person.
And you all! Listen, I don't care about my evaluation. I don't mind if today becomes my last class. I won't let you treat people with disabilities like that. And still act like nothing's wrong. I'll make sure you all learn that lesson today.
Teacher! At that moment... Mom! My mom collapsed.
Are you okay?
Pull yourself together, Mom. But just then...
Sorry I'm late.
Doctor, Yuhei's dad enters.
What is this? What's going on?
Tomoko's mom collapsed.
It seems like a ballooning phenomenon occurred, but it seems like she lost consciousness from anemia. Yuhei! Get something to put on her leg, hurry!
Yes.
You, call an ambulance! Alright.
Yuhei's dad is a doctor. He gave everyone instructions quickly and saved my mom. After that...
If we can perform surgery to expand the anal canal and recover anal function, we might be able to remove the artificial anus.
Really?
You're in the same grade as my son. I'll give you a special checkup.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't get the wrong idea, there's no guarantee.
And then... the teachers, classmates, and their parents came for a visit. Everyone.
After that, we talked about it. We, as parents who are supposed to guide our children, wondered if this was okay. The children also blamed us. We reflected on it. I'm really sorry.
I'll be a parent that my child won't be embarrassed of.
I'm sorry too. I won't act like that again.
Everyone apologized to my mom. And the teacher who caused problems such as grabbing the parents by the collar at the class visit was ultimately unpunished.
Yeah, I got a little carried away. I'm sorry.
Apparently, the teacher was a bit of a delinquent when he was a student. He said he lost his temper and let his true self show. But since then, everyone in my class has become friends because of the teacher. I've gained another person to admire.
Thanks for watching everyone. Come back again for more and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.